Welcome to Kuwait 2035 Vision, the weekly TV show that covers the latest developments in the state of Kuwait's ambitious plan to transform the country into a financial, cultural, and institutional leader in the region by the year 2035. On this week's show, we will be discussing the new Al-Zour Refinery in the south of the state of Kuwait. It is one of the most important strategic projects of the Kuwaiti National Petroleum Company and the largest global project to build a new oil refinery. The refining capacity reaches more than 615,000 barrels per day and will contribute to increasing the refining capacity from 936,000 barrels to 1.4 million barrels per day to meet the growing domestic and international demand for fuel and oil products with low sulfur content. The new Al-Zour Refinery is located in the Al-Zour area, about 90 kilometers south of Kuwait City, and it is bordered on the eastern side by Al-Zour Power Station, with a total area of roughly 16 square kilometers. And it is distributed as follows. Industrial facilities have an area about 9 square kilometers. The safety area is roughly 3.6 square kilometers. The tracks of the Ministry of Electricity and Water and the Kuwait Oil Company lines are approximately 2.4 square kilometers. The buildings complex has an area of roughly 1 square kilometer. However, the campus has an area of about 0.35 square kilometers. The refinery has been designed to refine various types of Kuwaiti crude oil, as it provided full flexibility for the refinery to refine 615,000 barrels per day of Kuwaiti crude oil for export, or refining 535,000 barrels per day for a mixture of heavy Kuwaiti oils with crude oil for export. The units have been designed and planned based on a special study to assess the risks and environmental impacts to choose the most suitable site for building the units. The refinery includes the largest complex of residual oil desulfurization units from the air distillation unit in the world, and it has a hydrogen treatment unit for diesel that removes wax materials and produces a high-quality diesel with a very low sulfur content, according to future European specifications. This is in addition to enjoying a closed-circuit water cooling system that is easy to apply and control heat, and the materials used reduce its exposure to corrosion. The latest technologies of the Field Bus Foundation digital network will be applied throughout the refinery for the first time in the history of the Kuwait National Petroleum Company, and is highly efficient in diagnosing the rapid self-identification feature, as it allows the implementation of amendments in the future. Thus, the design of the refinery was made according to the latest technological specifications and equipment, where the electrical network system for monitoring will be applied to achieve the best management, monitoring, analysis, and reporting. Almost all water residues used in the refinery resulting from refining operations will be recycled and used by applying a zero drainage technology, and the storage capacity will maintain a strategic reserve of low sulfur oil fuel in different seasons and needs. Also, there is more than one highly effective sulfur recovery unit, which is designed to maintain stable production processes and provide the required environmental level. There are permanent systems for monitoring emissions in high-capacity combustion equipment and a system for permanent monitoring of ambient air quality. Each mini refinery is connected to the central services units, such as tanks and supports facilities like gas collection units, hydrogen production units, hydrogen extraction, pressure units, sulfur collector units, and utility units.
What is the future of Kuwait? It's an expertly designed airport, offering a world-class travel experience. The expansion of our healthcare sector, increasing access to high-quality facilities and services. And an infrastructure that transports people and products at a greater speed. The future. It's using new technologies in construction and intelligent roadway design to build smarter, more efficient cities that support a strong private sector and meet the demands of our growing population. We're building for the future, The future of Kuwait starts with you.
Earlier on the 29th of May 2024, at generous patronage by His Highness the Emir, Sheikh Mish'al al-Ahmed al-Jabir al-Sabah, may Allah protect and bless him, Al-Zour Refinery was put in live production as one of the most important projects in the Nation Development Plan and a main pillar to Kuwait Petroleum Corporation 2040 strategic plan with high-quality oil products to meet the up-changing international markets requirements. The mega project is a tangible translation of New Kuwait's Vision 2035 and joining other projects such as locally Mina Al-Ahmadi and Mina Abdullah, and the latest international projects in Oman, Vietnam, and Italy, as these projects will cement the state's rank as a global provider, employing national minds and energies, and a pioneer in the field of energy transformation.
What is the future of Kuwait? It's an expertly designed airport, offering a world-class travel experience. The expansion of our healthcare sector, increasing access to high-quality facilities and services. And an infrastructure that transports people and products at a greater speed. The future. It's using new technologies in construction and intelligent roadway design to build smarter, more efficient cities that support a strong private sector and meet the demands of our growing population. We're building for the future. The future of Kuwait starts with you.
Kuwait oil sector, despite its relatively young age, has entered a new vital era in a world dominated by geopolitical challenges, variable economic conditions, and climate change protection. The Kuwaiti oil surely claimed its rightful status as the strongest in the markets and changing the international ranking scale. The strategic importance of Al-Zour Refinery stems not only in its size, but also because it will feed with low sulfur content, less than 1%, power plants in the state of Kuwait, a great edifice that achieves the strategy of the refining sector within the strategy of Kuwait Petroleum Corporation. In addition to fuel oil, which will be provided by the new refinery to power plants, it will also be able to produce high-quality petroleum products with low sulfur content, which opens important exports outlets in the global markets. Thus, the refinery will provide a safe and stable source to cover the needs of the Ministry of Electricity and Water for low sulfur fuel oil, and the amount of 225,000 barrels to generate energy and achieve the environmental goals of Kuwait in improving air quality by reducing emissions of sulfur oxides, in addition to refining various types of Kuwaiti oil, especially Kuwaiti heavy oil, and the production of 340,000 barrels per day of high-quality petroleum products that conform to global export specifications, and providing job opportunities for Kuwaitis and promoting the development of the national economy. The project will produce new products that match the European markets so that the company can open new markets for products in Europe, in addition to developing the oil industry in Kuwait and other industries. As for the environmental side of the project, and in the interest of all parties involved in the project, on the marine environment, especially drilling and burial operations in the project, studies and marine surveys have been carried out to establish marine settlements to compensate for the bottom environments where the subject receives the attention of KMPC. Al-Zour Refinery project is built according to international environmental standards. Moreover, facilities are related to services, supports facilities, and manufacturing units that were prepared and implemented by several international standards.